Hi there guys, I've got a little video here for you today on the Leshiy 2, and in this one what we're going to be doing is fitting a STX liner or an FX liner into the Leshiy 2. Now this isn't my idea, I did see it on the Airgun Nation forum, but I thought it was such a good little idea that I'd give it a go. So this is the standard Leshiy 2 barrel. It's 14mm in diameter and my one is a 177. So there's that one there. And then this one is the FX liner system, and the OD of this barrel is 14mm as well. Now the FX one's a little different, as normally you would have a transfer port screwed on this end, like so. Obviously the Leshiy 2 barrel, because its pellets feed directly in from the back, it doesn't use a transfer port like the FX one does. So we've taken that off for now. And then to put on the end of it, what I've made up is just a little brass stopper for the end of the liner, just to stop the liner from pushing out the back. So we'll screw that on quickly. There it is. So the liner's now captive and we can do the jam nut up nice and tight. The FX liner system can be just put in the rifle as it is. So this brass thing is just a prototype for now, see if it works. But if I end up making a few of these, what I'll probably do is put a step on it so that the barrel bumps up against a nice step and the barrel won't push forward over time. Obviously this is probably not going to be an issue for sub 12 rifles, but I'll probably end up putting the step in there anyway. Obviously these clamp screws can't be done up really tight, as this is only a tube. If you grip it too tightly it's just going to kink the tube. Right then, so the end here it's got to be gapped correctly so that the magazine rides on it nice. I've seen a few different variations of this. Some people say to push it flush so that the barrel is flush with this plate here. I don't think that's technically right, as when it's flush the magazine has to run on all of this surface here. So what I like to do is bump my barrel back just very slightly, so the very end of the barrel is just proud from this face a little. That way the magazine's only running on the very face of the barrel. But once we're happy, I'll just tighten up the clamp screws here with my handy dandy ratchet. Thank you, Phil. Right, and that's the barrel in there. The magazine pushes on the back and rotates nicely. If you look up to the gun in the light, there's a small gap around the face of the magazine apart from where it touches the barrel. That's how I like to do mine, and when you rotate the magazine it's nice and free. If you push the barrel too far in, the magazine seems to scrape along this face here, so it's quite stiff as you try and rotate it. But that's just what I've found. Right then, so you might be asking what's wrong with the standard Leshiy 2 barrel if I'm changing it for the STX liner. And the answer is quite simply nothing. This barrel is a really good barrel. It's nice and accurate, and it has all the hallmarkings of a good barrel. The pellet pushes in the end nicely, there's a nice even pressure as you push the pellet through, and the choke leaves very small witness marks on the sides of the pellet. The only thing I don't like about the barrel is the pellets that it likes. This barrel seems to like harder pellets such as the H&Ns, whereas all of my other rifles like the JSBs, the softer lead pellets. So swapping the barrel over to the FX one, as this barrel likes JSB pellets, might get the Leshiy 2 liking the softer JSB pellets. But that's honestly the only reason why I've swapped barrels. Right then, I just put a few pellets over the chronograph to make sure everything was alright, and apart from the power being slightly higher, everything seems to be fine. It's not wildly inconsistent or anything like that. So hopefully the barrel should work nicely. I think the only reason it was a little higher on power is because this is a 350mm long barrel and the one I've put in it is 380mm. So that's probably the reason for the increase in FPS. Right then guys, that's going to about do it for this one. Unfortunately I can't test the barrel until the weekend, as that's when I go up the range. But I will keep you informed and tell you how we get on with it. But for now guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.